Hey guys, okay, welcome back to the channel guys. Welcome back to another episode of car reviews. Guys, today we have something very interesting for you, which is the Lexus RX300. Alright, so what's the Lexus RX300? Alright, so as you know, Lexus has quite a few SUVs nowadays in its lineup, and RX is one of the most interesting and exciting and one of the biggest, if not the biggest ones, right, in their lineup. I mean in Singapore itself, okay? So guys, okay, today's video, right, before we start, okay, please like and subscribe because we have a lot more videos like this coming up. And for those of you who are looking for a car right now in the used market, let's say, you know, you're looking for a German car, a Japanese car, Italian car and all this, please drop down in the comments down below on what car you want to see, and we'll try to do a review on that car for you. Alright, so without further ado, we're going to start this video and tell you a bit more about the Lexus RX300. Let's go! Alright, so guys, okay, as you can see behind me, this car is beautiful in its white. And the thing about Lexus and the white color, right, is actually a very great match, I would say, okay. And the Lexus RX300, right, this car is about 5 meters long. It's about 4.8 something, 4.9, and it is a big car. And I can tell you, a car this big, right, you know, it will usually feel a bit bulky here and there and all this, but the thing is, the Lexus does not feel like that, right? Stay tuned to the end of the video where we will actually take this car for a short drive, and I'll show you, you know, what's the impression, okay, of this car, okay, for me. Yeah, because as you know, I'm coming from a sedan, okay, most of you out there who are driving sedans and thinking about changing to an SUV, guys, this car might be the right car for you because it is big, it is huge, it is quick, and it is, you know, luxurious. Because this model behind me, this is the luxury model, yeah, and it has a lot more, you know, trims and all this that are, you know, very different, okay, from the base models and all this. So without further ado, we're going to show you a bit more about the engine. Alright guys, coming to the heart of the car, okay, the engine. This is a 6-speed automatic engine transmission, and it is 2 liters and it pumps out 234 horsepower. Take a look at that word, turbo. Yes, with 350 Newton meters of torque. Max speed is about 200, and 0 to 100 is less than 10 seconds. Okay, for this car is about 9.2 seconds. So we're going to show you a bit more about the interior, because Lexus, as you know, okay, is about the luxury interior, because the interior is really beautiful. Okay, let's jump right in. Alright, so guys, okay, right now we're gonna show you the rear of the car, okay, the back seats. Alright, so as you know, it is an SUV, so it has quite a big, you know, rear, because it's a sport utility vehicle. And this car over here, with its 4.9 meters of space, okay, you actually get a very big rear space, okay, for the rear passengers, and the seats are comfy. There's quite a lot of headroom. there's this much of headroom over here. Yeah, I mean, I'm 1.66 meters tall, 1.7, 1.8 meters tall. Guys out there should be fine. Yeah, even 1.8 meters. And the leg room, right, I actually have a good 3 feet of knee room, yeah, to the seat that's in front of me. And if you're planning to take 3 in the rear, right, check this out. Okay, the rear passenger sitting over here, yeah, there's still a bit of headroom, and this car is so wide, you can easily fit 3 guys back here without any issues, even on a road trip. And the leather seats, guys, the seats look so premium and so nice to the touch, because as you know, Lexus interior, right, and the luxury that they give you is slightly different. Alright, so guys, okay, for those of you who are looking at Lexus, you should know Lexus interior is always one of the best out there. Yeah, and this car does not disappoint because this is one of the range topping ones, and I would say this is giving me some thoughts, you know, on changing my car. This car is beautiful. Alright, so right now we're going to show you a bit more on the boot, because if you are getting an SUV, you are a more sporty person, you go out, for picnics, for cycling bikes and all this, you need to know how big is the storage back there. Alright, so we're going to show you how big is the boot. Let's go. Alright, so guys, that's the boot area. Okay, this boot has easily 450 liters of storage, and it is quite deep. Yeah, and you can load up stuff quite high. There's also a privacy flap over here. You can actually hook it up over here so that you can hide the things that you are hiding here. Yeah, because sometimes you might be carrying like dead bodies and stuff, so you need to hide them up. Yeah, and even this is of premium quality. Check out the stitching. Yeah. Alright, so right now for the hidden storage, you still have a back wheel over here and some places for storage still. For those of you who frequently go to Malaysia and you buy groceries, stuff like that, okay, you can actually load up a lot of stuff on this car. Yeah, and this is still with the seats right up, because if you want, right, you can actually knock down those seats. Let me show you how you knock down those seats. There's a button over here. Yeah, just everything is electronic. And when you totally fold down the seats, okay, this is a huge space you're talking about. You can actually carry, I think, a washing machine back here, or even a fridge. I mean, the place is huge. Yeah, and for those of you who love all these outdoor activities and all this is one car you want to consider. Alright, so guys, okay, one more feature I want to share with you guys. Okay, as you can see over here, you have a button over here, and when you press this, check this out, I can actually recline the rear seats to have a better drive. Yeah, and I mean, if you are not, resting, okay, just flip it up. Yeah, and even the rear seats can recline, so the passengers on this car is going to enjoy the ride. Yeah, and also for this armrest, right, guys? I mean, it's leather. It's leather everywhere. I mean, most of the places where we touch, right, most of the stuff is all leather. Oh my! Without further ado, I'm going to bring you on to the most interesting part. How does this car drive? Does it drive good? Does it drive great? Does it drive like a bus, because it's so big? Or is it, just nice and zippy around? Alright, so we're going to show you how it drives. Alright, so let's go. Alright guys, okay, first impressions guys. Alright, so as you come up the car, right, okay, you actually get up to the car and you close the door, right, you feel that the quality, and they can make that sound, right, so premium and so solid. Yeah, I remember in my old Japanese car, more than 10 years ago. Yep, and when I close the door, right, the whole car shakes, and you have like two big metal sheets hitting each other, and it's that loud. Yeah, but this one, right, I just enjoy closing the door. It feels so good. Yeah, and when you're in the driving seat, right, all this leather everywhere, almost everywhere you touch is leather. Yeah, it actually has a very premium feeling. Yeah, and for those of you who are still thinking, whether should I get a European car or a Japanese car, guys, Lexus is one of the cars that you have to consider, because the quality, right, is really awesome. Yeah, and that is coming from someone, I mean, who is driving a Beamer. Yeah, it is that good. Yeah, so right now we're gonna go for a short drive. Yeah, it has a lot of sensors, this car. Yeah, it has 360 cameras, reverse cameras. Yeah, so many stuff. Yeah, such a smart car. Yeah. Oh, my door is still open. Yeah, you see? Safety feature. Yeah, so right now we're gonna go down the car park. Yeah, and some slow speed driving. Yeah, in slow speeds, right, you can actually feel that, you know, you're driving something huge. Yeah, because, you know, when it's slow, right, you can actually feel it. You know, it's science when you're driving. Yeah, and when you are, you know, driving it a little bit faster, okay, when you step on it, yeah, it actually feels like a small car. Yeah. And the speed, right, for a 2-liter turbo car, I would say it is very enough. Yeah, because this car is huge, like I said. Yeah, and you know the way it moves, right? Yeah, it is actually quite spectacular, because you're talking about, you know, 230 horsepower. We have some open road over here. Speed limit. Yeah. So guys, okay, I would say, you know, for those of you who are considering SUVs or this, guys, put this in your list. I mean, these cars rivals, right? You are talking about the X5, the GLE, the Volvo XC90. The cars, those cars are, you know, around the same size and the same engine, similar engines. Yeah, but this car, right, I would say is, you know, I've sat in some of those. Yeah, and I would say this car doesn't even lose out anything, okay, despite it being a Japanese car. Because, you know, a lot of you guys out there, you know, are thinking, you know, Japanese cars are just Japanese cars. Yeah, but the thing about Lexus is, it doesn't feel that much like a Japanese car. I mean, it is so premium that you think you're in something good. Yeah, the interior, the drive, the sound insulation, yep, everything is very, very well built. And the options and everything is so tasty. I even have a heads-up display for this unit. Yep, and driver's assistance and everything. There's really a lot going on. And when I stop the car, right, it's totally quiet. Can you hear anything? I can speak softer. I bet you still can hear me. It is that quiet. I mean, when you stop, right, of course the engine stops, okay, but the thing is, you see there's a car going by. Can you hear that? I mean, I really can't hear that. Yeah, there's a motorbike going past. I mean, you can just hear a bit. And the quality of this car, right, it actually blows me away, okay, because I was expecting, you know, when I'm doing this review, right, you know, a Japanese car, you know, the last one was I think it's a Mercedes. Yeah, so this one, you know, sometimes you think like Japanese cars, Korean cars, they are like not as good as European cars. But the thing is, this really changes my mind. Yeah, and after driving this for a while, I'm thinking, should I change my car? Because it is so good. So guys, please subscribe, because we need more subscribers, we need more comments. Drop down in the comments down below on what video, what car you'd like to see. Be it a Japanese, Korean, Italian, German, you know, American, any car you want to see, drop down in the comments down below, and we'll try our very best to do that video for you. Alright, so guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going off soon, okay, and it's raining. Yeah, so guys, for those of you who are interested in this car, guys, check out the links, okay, in the description down below. Okay, contact the person and you will get a price that is off the listed price. Alright, that means, okay, if you are not a subscriber, you know, you buy the car at the price stated in the ad, Yeah, but if you are NETTNETTCLUB subscriber, okay, once you meet the person, once you WhatsApp the person, hey, I'm a subscriber, yeah, tell them you're a subscriber, you will get a better price of this car. And a car this nice and this new, yeah, it will go very, very soon. And just for your information, this is a 2019 car and the mileage is only about 20,000. Yeah, so I believe the driver is bought the car, you know, and then, you know, COVID, you know, rarely use the car and it is in such good condition. I mean, this car can pass off as brand new, it's so new. Alright, so guys, I'm going to end this one over here. I hope you guys have liked this one. If you like, please smash the like button, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Alright, so guys, stay safe, stay healthy, happy driving guys, bye.